哎，队友呢？
队友嘞？
哎，队友呢？队友呢？队友呢？
Action for braving the beautiful climate. Yes, very excited for game 3. We have ourselves a Corveno for the first time in a while. I feel like we've mostly been getting the 5 since the nerfs, but Frav gonna try and bring back this nasty old hero that got nerfed in 7.27D.
Right, and it's paired as sort of as an answer, it feels like, to the hero that I felt like the panel was most focused on, this Kezcute Chen, that is going to cause some problems. I feel like the early rundown style of Dota 2, they got Batrider there to try and win lanes, a good old Necrophos afterwards, and then Fnatic going for their last pick, Nagasire, and trying to put the game on Raven's shoulders.
It feels like we definitely don't get enough Chen across like all the regions. I'm surprised this hero's not picked more often, because then we get it in some games and it just feels like you can get this total rundown with the Zoo strat.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, and particularly when it's heroes that come online early around it, it's incredibly strong. So they are going to send 3 heroes down here bottom. The other thing that obviously is amazing about it is the ability to just make sure you get the lane setup that you want right at the start. And I'm curious if FBZ is going to think at all about heading elsewhere. It seems like they're fairly content with the lane matchup that they've got, but obviously with that mirror image, Raven able to sort of help deal with the rounds of sicking Napalm as a toss comes out, and Hyde gets the bounty run.
Yeah, kind of another hero that we also don't see all too often in the Naga Siren too. I feel like she gets banned a lot more than she gets picked. Like teams start to recognize like, oh, we're way too illusions here, and they'll ban like Naga and TB or something. But not really a combo game. That's where I feel like we mostly see the Naga now. But there is still like, you know, even just the Aether Remnant, something that simple out of the song for solo picks.
Yeah, it's really nice, and it can like set up for really good team fights there. Even just like you're talking about the cogs to any of that good stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bunch of single plays, right? It's like, all right, I'm gonna Fiend's Grip this guy, put a remnant on that dude over there.
Yeah. Well, regardless, up top, Kezcute's going to join Dreamocell. Not one of the most common heroes for Kezcute, but he's played it more than a few times. As Moon facing off against Mikoto mid, Void Spirit versus Necro. And Moon already taking some pretty decent damage there. Death Pulse ain't nothing to joke about.
Definitely not the usual kind of Necrophos game.
Right.
So used to there being giant strength, tanky core, or like a Spectre or something that you want to try and focus down using the Scythe, but instead it feels more like this idea of like a Necrophos versus an Ember situation where you're trying to pressure the mid laner and slow down their game instead.
Right. And it does appear that that's what he's going to attempt to do. As down bottom, see a little bit of a pull getting sent over by Hyde. DJ knows that if he steps in too close, there's a potential for a toss. Although, again, without much nearby, it doesn't look like it would actually be that scary. So Raven comes in, going to get the big creep afterwards, most likely, as they hold the wave in the position that they want to be.
While DJ and Hyde just taunt at each other. And Hyde stays there to block the camp.
Back towards mid and up top, Forev and Jabs. This feels like there should be some pressure potential, particularly if Kezcute steps too far over as they're able to pull that wave back, connect it. But Dreamocell already 10-0. It needs to be by virtue of like trying to find kills, I would imagine, because you're not gonna be able to really pressure Dreamocell, I don't think.
Yeah, Kezcute probably should die, right? If he just gets galed. Especially at level 3, one would expect, when Jabs is the level 2 battery assault. And even now, he's holding the point, just saying like, yeah, can we go?
Yeah. Ready. They do have the heal troll and chase down coming, but they aren't going to be able to get anything there, it looks like. And Dreamocell doing a good job to make sure that his buddy Chen does not get taken out.
Genius, the heal troll.
Yeah, man. It's actually pretty cool.
I mean, it gives it 2 mana regen. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's like better than CM.
It's not bad at all in the lane. And then obviously Dreamocell is one of the heroes that can make the best use out of just that flat heal. if it wants to do it. 15 per cast as Kezcute gonna get clipped by the Gale, tries to pull the creep wave back over, able to get one of those range creeps.
He has 500 mana, Kezcute. Can I get the auto heal on there, bud?
Right?
Literally 100 heals. I think you can afford an auto cast.
Oh, it's just gonna die, and Forev actually gets blasted on it. Mid lane, we were talking about the pressure that could come out. Doesn't look like it's all that much. In fact, Void Spirit doing quite well so far against Mikoto.
Yeah, the only concern will be the level 6, just because right now he's playing the lane a little bit loose in terms of the HP. But he also has his bottle ready for the old 4-minute flip. And looks like it's just going to be straight up 50-50. Moon will probably get top. Maybe not. Gav's not enough to help control this? No, he's enough. So.
Okay.
Oh, groan noises. BJ does get the rune, at least in the bottom, so the Hyde doesn't get it, but it's an illusion anyway, so who cares?
It's nothing really to write home about. So that does mean they might need to rotate in somebody to get a bottle re-heal, as Raven able to go for mirror image again to take off all those stacks. Sticky Napalm, he's going to be fine, should be very, very farmed this game. And again, passive start, not really that much to write home about.
Yeah, game 1 I think was a 5 minutes or so as well. Yeah. And in fact, it was about 4.5. As there it is with the flare behind the tower.
Damn.
Yeah, body was just farm. It didn't even reward.
Just jabs things, honestly.
Yeah. Wow. Good read. It's funny because you see the Clockwork players, like whenever it's Morphos' clock, they'll think about that in like the mid, like, you know, like 8 or 9 minutes during like tower pushes and stuff, but not that early in the laning stage. The Morphos not ready for it.
And you know what? I think that this is like somewhat a function of the Veno too, because they had just gotten like a Gale and Poison Touch and had been sort of beating away at Dreamocell, and then he backed up into the woods. So it's like, you know roughly about how long it's going to be till Gale wears out and where he's going to be going down to 0. It's really cool.
Genius.
I wonder if that's like an idea behind this lane here, just to push and then you try and like get a snipe with the Gale or with the Rocket Flare.
Well, I mean, it's also just that Clockwork Veno is a broken lane in the past patch.
That's fair.
It's like the most winning combo in Dota.
Yeah. This mid lane, Hyde is over here. DJ spots him though. Toss back onto Mikoto. Taking some damage, but this is a Bane. Not easy to kill at all. And Jabs makes the rotation all the way over as well. Mikoto getting level 6. They wanted to make something happen, but it's a little bit too tough. As up top, double round of the golems. Mud golems chasing. Kezcute gonna have to back out.
Yeah, he had the additional stuns too, but it wasn't gonna be enough damage. But he could go back in, do the stuns again, and then go for the grab on another creep to split.
Yeah. In fact, actually, Jabs is chasing down Kezcute and does have him caught with the cogs. Nothing else nearby to stoke up the damage. Walks into the creep wave. Kezcute trying to live. They get the golems back up again. So double round of the hurl boulder as DJ dies on the other side of the map to Mikoto. And well, that looks like a Reapers. Yep.
Yeah, they got the sight and the tower pressure in here. So the lane twisted pretty fast into his favor. That 6 coming out here. Not necessarily last it was, but obviously picking up the kill and not burning as much on regen has put him fairly significantly ahead of Moon by about 600 or 700 gold.
Yeah. All right, he's got the ghost creep now as well as the 2 shark golems for 30 seconds, and they are going to be able to go into Forev here with Hyde in the area. It's a whole host of damage. Slow down, avalanche toss, and the kill, and that's what you want to see out of the Chen.
Ghost was a nice touch there.
Yeah. Does he have enough time to do it again? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, those golems are always so nice.
Play with a sneaky play.
Yeah.
Raven is out of bottom. Lasso is up. Can't really contest versus the bat. And they're going to send Forev down that way.
And as is normal, just immediately pops down those plague wards and is going to try and hold on to this area, getting more points up and as time moves on. And that is probably going to signal FBZ that he needs to cut the wave, I would imagine.
He might want to dive too, right? Because he sees the Forev. Oh, he actually just got sick.
Deadly.
Might not want to run the risk.
Twice the torque.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
DD for Jabs. as they weren't able to pick that one up for Mr. Moon. And Boom right now, at least at the early goings, are looking pretty good across all of their cores. Bat Rider above the Veno, and of course the Necro handedly above the Void Spirit by almost 1,000 gold.
Yeah, DJ is kind of covering him though. But would be nice if Moon could try and get a rotation out. It's just 0-0-0, pretty farm focused so far. The Morphling tends to be a fairly good target. He's currently sitting on 3 strength.
Again, just keeps the farming going from Raven. Already has treads, double Wraith Bands, and is going for that Yasha ASAP, as he's just going to retreat back to the jungle. And Raven is probably just going to be away for a while.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't try to smoke up top, but I guess that pressure from the Necrophos is just too much onto the tower. So it looked like there was a moment where DJ and Moon could have gone and maybe just try to set up for a nightmare from the tree line, but now Dreamer Cell again down to 1 strength.
He is going to be fine though again, and just keeps on AFK farming with the Morbid Mask. As Moon goes through the Astral Step, pushes out the Creep Wave, and they're fine again.
Just dissimulate and jump back. So it's a good option because you know the pressure's there, and oh, that's a little horde of enemies approaching as they'll take down the Observer Ward knowing that they've been spotted. But with Boots of Travel and FBZ, he is not afraid at the moment and wants this bounty run.
Sticking around. Lots of heroes in the area. Moon, jabs, they reveal themselves. FBZ going right on top of him, gets the lasso on the Moon.
No jump.
With DJ there afterwards, and he's able to get the Nightmare save, but the stomp comes through from Kescute, and that will secure themselves the kill. Right on top of him. Gets the finish on DJ, and boom, looking good.
Mid tower. Just the creeps are going to get it. The rage creeps. Oh no, it's jabs.
Oh, jabs gets that deny.
Radiant's top tower is
and
under attack.
again, the immediate pressure that comes afterwards. Like, Dreamless Cells here has treads. They're pushing this tier 1 tower down. This is what the panel was talking about. A lack of wave push. And the space that the Chen creates early on by just taking these towers. And I don't think they even popped the glyph there for that one.
And Raven needs a lot very quick this game. It looks like his Yasha's at least done.
Yeah.
All right, well, when it comes to Naga games like this where you don't have the big combos, it feels like it comes down to control, so you can get the big blender going, like post-song. So song up, find a clump of heroes, get some stuns out, and then you just hope the right clicks will come up from your illusions to generate all of that damage from the Riptides. But they don't really have that.
No, not really.
She's going to have most of her power when they get up into the... Did he just do it again?
Dude, he's really freaking good.
Okay, no, they got him with the grip. All right.
I mean, it was just a hook shot in afterwards, and they got him.
Yeah.
So very well done. Again, he's building Meteor Hammer on jabs. This is like the thing that's sort of saving this game right now for Fnatic.
Yeah, I get the Meteor Hammer for a song combo since they don't have one.
Dude, if they hit that, I will give you $10. I don't think they're going to be able to do it.
Well, you can still just hit it, right?
I guess that's true, yeah. Invulnerable stuff.
Okay. Like the impact's not that big of a deal.
All right, I take it back.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say that's free. I mean, I do need those levels, so I'll take it. But oh, is this a on the map mango tree?
Ooh,
whose is that? It must be Dire. There's no way that's Radiant.
It has to be.
Yeah. I guess I can literally just check.
Forev.
Yeah, it's Dire.
They're going on him. Down bottom has the ulti available. They're going to get the lasso pull and bringing Forev down, but well, it's going to be a lot of damage out on the Kescute and the rest of them.
I think his aura is just going to keep them all up, though. It's like, I'm not losing my Centaurs. You can't take them from me.
Boom.
Shout out to Boons and Goons, by the way. Speaking of C Chen players, we had him over in our NA matches for WePlay, and you guys, you know, you got some good Chens. That's what I'll say.
Radiant structures are
he was dominating.
His Enchantress too. Both of them looked really, really good. I was killing it.
Dire's top tower is under
over towards the mid lane again. They are pressuring with Mikoto. Does have Reaper Scythe and Moon. Just going to try and back away. As up top, Raven hoping to get some creep cutting action going on as FBZ got him in their sights. And is he going to try and go on to Raven here? Are they trying to set up on him? Not sure exactly what's going on there. But they take the bottom
Raven was
tower.
like kind of baiting a little bit, but baiting was too far for the Queen's Grip, so DJ can't make it in time.
All the tier 1 towers down right now. Boom taking them. Well on their way to making themselves pathway to the grand finals. The rematch against
Dire's
TnC.
top tower is under
They're able to
attack.
win this game.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Raven just going to push this tier 1 tower again. And Moon does have one more astral step. He's trying to make as much space as possible as he just jumps away again. Do have that Reaper sight, but can't quite get the catch with the lasso. Will lasso back the clockwork afterwards, and jabs, he's just gonna die. And they even dropped the sight on him. Okay.
All right, that was for all the voice chats today, I think.
Exactly. Get under his skin.
A mana back up there for Mikoto as he returns to the jungle. But hey, Manta done for Raven. Still on top of the board. I haven't really looked at DreamSL's game this time. What does he need? He's thinking about the Manta as well as the Lincolns. No E-Blade queued up yet. Lincolns,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Interesting.
Just the Bane, really. I mean, obviously it's a pretty big hero, no doubt.
Right. Yeah, I mean, hypothetically, like the Nat, but it's not really anything to write home about there either. The Orchids that might come out, although that seems unlikely as well. But 3,000 gold lead. I mean, this is the danger of like taking all these tier 1s so early, is like KezQ can just farm so aggressively with his creeps. They're shutting down so much of the map, it feels like. And well, Raven moving on in, trying to eat up FPZ, able to jump away from him and now hide. Avatos catching Raven, and they're going to get the song.
Yeah, they saw it coming too.
Yeah, they just split.
Meanwhile, Morphling already get the strength morph off. I think he's fine. Wow. Yeah, I'm good. See ya.
TP out afterwards. They broke it. Oh, DJ,
Right,
you're in trouble, bud.
Let's do it again. No.
And they won't be able to. So it looks like DJ is eventually going to go down, buys himself a little bit more space, and gives him one more taunt before he ends up getting out of there.
Yeah. Maximum mental warfare. Mikoto initiates with the Yules here, but Chen is not nearby.
And he needs to be careful. All these illusions doing a heck of a lot of damage. And now moving into position, trying to kill off these Naga Siren illusions, and they do eventually do it. Meteor Hammer done for the clock. That's the answer, apparently.
Yeah, there we go. See if that'll be the combo that they need. I'm not feeling it, but if that's enough stun to let some damage get out at the very least from Raven, it will help.
Yeah. Sort of seeing the slow and steady increase in golden experience for Boom, and I can't help but feel like the game is kind of slipping away from Fnatic. Every move that Boom makes, they're finding kills or dodging the ganks.
Illustrate a very large problem for you here.
What's that?
Moon is 0, 1, and 0.
Yeah, man.
A big problem.
That's not where they want to be right now. He's going to try and find a kill here on the FPZ. Hookshot comes in. Not going to land in a simulate, but they do have the lasso afterwards. Avalanche toss from Hyde. Astral Step doesn't quite have enough to bring down FPZ.
Oh, it's so unfortunate.
Gets the kill.
He basically, by dodging his own clockwork hookshot, Jabs couldn't get in to help.
Unreal.
Oh, like that's too bad. I mean, at least Jabs can punch out this bottom lane with the Meteor Hammer.
There you go. That's a bright side. But yeah, it is very hard right now for Fnatic. This lead just keeps growing, and there's not much Raven can really do at this stage. He just kind of has to AFK farm. Hope he can get there in time before they start coming high ground.
They're gonna flare that Roach Pit just to make sure nothing's happening here.
Bounty.
And now Raven, lasso on cooldown, so he should be okay here. Also, his song back up in 7.
Dire's bottom
And they
I
found
think
him.
it's okay.
Well, Avalanche toss, hookshot to try and save a life, and it's gonna get out in time with the burn down.
Dire's
Oh,
middle tower
and he
is under
used
attack.
Song for that one. FBZ gets the kill with the last little bit of Firefly, and Jab's gonna go down
Radiant's
afterwards as
courier
well.
has been killed.
Yeah, he's gonna die for the sins of Raven there.
Damn.
Trying to get the save in.
I mean, that goes to show though, right? Like, Raven very farmed, but if you catch him, he's still very killable.
That's a big window now where he's just not farming and the map's falling into the hands of Boom. And that wasn't Lasso. So when he comes back up, they might grab him again.
Scanning.
And they'll have Reaper.
They have really good vision right now too. Considering, I'm not even sure how these wards got here through the mid, but they still have a decent duration left.
Boom are completely rocking it in this game number 3. You know, they lose game number 1. It did not look all that good, and the last 2 have just looked amazing.
I remember Jabs won his revenge after they got beaten the group stage.
Well, they find one now. Will he get the ulti up? He doesn't have the mana. Doesn't matter. They get the Reaper Scythe up afterwards. Buyback comes immediately. Moon trying to buy a little bit of space. They've got a lot of Centaurs here. Anybody from Fnatic steps too far forward, they're going to end up losing it. Now, there is no Song either. So Raven can't even really that effectively contest, I feel like.
Yeah,
8,000 gold lead.
They've scouted the pit here too, and they know that there's still quite a bit of HP left, so in combination with the flare and the hook shot, I like the idea of Boom just backing off.
Yeah. All the smokes.
Oh, but haven't find these at all.
Yeah, what's going on? The interesting thing as well is that, like, I guess it's a situation where you don't have to get the Aegis right now if you're Boom.
Dude,
oh no.
Kesky has Greaves.
What the hell? So farmed. Meanwhile, up top, Mikoto trying to make something happen. They've already killed one. Can they bring down this Necrophos? It doesn't quite look like it. Hookshot coming in. It's not nearly enough. Jab's trying to get away from there. Evil Scepter takes all those debuffs off, trying to live, walks away. They have the ulti, but it's not there. Jab's did not work. Sferev is going to fall as well. Wow! And that is gone for a while. He bought back for that one.
That's probably Roche. Yeah, and then Kesky just shows up with the Greaves too to buff back up Mikoto there, and they're just gonna head on in. Dream of Cell, he's got the damage.
Absolutely. They all head into position and going to take down this Aegis. Raven, I mean, he's trying to get towards that Scotty, but he needs so much more.
And the Scotty's such a big item versus the Morphling too, but again, even when he gets there, it's going to come down to that actual control. Right. Look how confident Kesky is. He just walks in to take this bounty.
Yeah.
But there's no way they're going to contest with no hook shot. Actually, it's back up now, but no Veno, and they just let it slide.
Wow! Stacking Ancients while he was doing it. And now he's just going to farm him. Dude, this Chen is a monster. Oh my god.
Yeah, he is absolutely huge.
Ups the Greaves afterwards, pummels him down, and he realizes, okay, maybe that was too big of a stack to try and take. But can't leave it for others. Moon down bottom, trying to make space. Fnatic, I mean, they've only taken the one tier 1 tower. They need something.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They got a Philosopher's Stone on Jabs.
Dire are scanning.
He's dead.
Oh, can't quite catch him. Wow. Very close.
I actually hadn't looked over to see that he was TPing. I just saw him get scanned and thought he was dead for sure. Nice escape, Jabs.
Well, and this is all the things the panel is talking about as they smoke up underneath
Dire's
a rocket flare. Just no cares if they see him or not. Raven getting closer to that Scotty. He still needs about another almost 2,000 gold. But walking forward, FBZ. I mean, they saw them moving over here, and Moon's got to know. Jump, avalanche, toss, pulls back in onto one. Can they get to the simulate jump away? Force staff, hunting, FBZ gets him. And not even need to use the lasso again.
Yeah, that was nice. Good job. Thinking he's not going to need to panic with that.
Dude, they have a Shiva's Guard done on Necro. I don't know. This feels like it's almost too far gone. Fnatic are going to need like a Herculean effort to be able to overcome this.
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh, they got to make things interesting.
That's true. That's fair enough.
That's almost a 20,000 XP lead right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
About 17. Jeez, that is brutal.
Yeah, dude, it is all going their direction. They just got Scotty done on Dreamocell now too, so he can turn into Naga and just be better
Radiant's
Naga.
middle tower is under attack.
I think he already is.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's kind of funny. His morph targets are not that great this year. I mean,
No.
Void Spirit's pretty good. It's the exact same story as Ember, though, where like you don't actually get the big mobility, you just get all the other
Radiant's
stuff.
bottom tower
Right.
is under attack.
Dreamocell going to beat down this tower. It drops very quickly with all the summons, all the right
Radiant's bottom
clicks,
tower has
and boom,
fallen.
at 23 minutes, feeling ready to go high ground.
Dire's middle
Come
tower
deal
is
with
under
me.
attack.
As Moon is there, has the Deso done along with the Blink Dagger.
FBZ.
He was not
Playing
there.
like he's got BKB or something. I mean, he's got the force in case he gets hooked, I suppose.
Radiant's
They do kill all the
structures
creeps
are
there. That's
fortified.
pretty nice, and gonna force out the glyph afterwards. So that should be at least a decent chunk of the defense down.
Yeah,
that Deso
he's
beat
down.
down is big.
The guy needs creeps, guys. I'm kind of useless. Guys, can we wait? They're spawning. I got Alpha Wolf. All right, we're good.
And there is still about 2 minutes left on this Aegis. Oh no. Dang, the Naga Siren Illusion almost got that, and now he can switch into Naga. And Dreamocell has a DD as well. They might be ready to go. Oh, finding one up top side. Mr. Moon in some trouble,
Radiant's
getting chased
middle
down by
tower is
FBZ
under
and
attack.
Hyde. But it looks like Flame Break can't quite get him.
When do you think was the last time they got a kill?
3
Radiant's
minutes.
middle tower has fallen.
It was that second kill on Dreamocell. He's the only one who's died.
Damn, dude.
It's the flare under the tower and then the hook shot and the fiend script down bottom.
It's the only Warplane that's died. That's crazy.
Wow! What a feeder!
Unbelievable.
Typical hard carries.
2 to 17, 15,000 gold lead. As boom, just all
Radiant's
over him
bottom
here.
tower is
Would you
under
say they've
attack.
dropped the boom on them? Is
I
it,
think
here
they
comes
have.
the boom.
You know what's cooking?
Radiant's
click,
bottom
boom.
tower has fallen.
Every
Boom's
one of
got
the
lots of
above.
stuff to work. Yeah, it's nice.
And FBZ ready to jump at a moment's notice with that Blink Dagger ready. Boom have just not even really been tested, it feels like, in this game number 3. As they're going to take that other set of racks. We'll be rooted for a moment on Mikoto. Phoenix afterwards. And the jumping comes from everybody else. It's a really big barrel ulti, but everybody's getting healed back up. Hand of God, Jabs does go down. A little bit of a save now. Is there, I mean, there's nothing else though. There's nothing left in the tank.
Yeah, it wasn't much to save, unfortunately, as and leave no man behind. They just sacked them, but they'll jump in there and really proving just how little they got left in the tank on Fnatic right now.
Unbelievable. Devastating early start to this one, and the toss back to keep Mikoto alive. They do jump in FBZ to the Remnant. It's a little crazy there. Meanwhile, Dreamocell throws out the Remnant of their own to turn and keep hitting on this tier 3 high ground.
There's a
No
lot
way,
of
there's no problem.
A lot of empty gold right now in the Dire. Everyone's sit with like 15 to like 2,000 or so. Some with 3,000.
Trying to get Nullifier next to Raven as they're going to throw out Mirror Image yet again, but second lane of Rack's done. And thinking about the jump backstab again afterwards. Dreamocell jabs, finds the backline. Good call, switch back. What else they got left in the tank? Raven is just getting dismantled. Nightmare safe though. Able to keep them alive. Much needed. Do they have anything else left in the tank? 2 dead by Dreamocell. GG is called just like that. Fnatic are out, and boom, they're moving on to the grand finals.
Yeah, they couldn't even get the finish onto the bat right after that initiation from Jabs. That was a